Well, it happened. 2020 just could not end without Rona coming for me. Okay, that's right. Rona got me. I am a confirmed case of the COVID-19 virus. What's up everybody, and welcome back to Danny Sylvan Vlog. First and foremost, I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope that you're having a good holiday season, as good of one as possible. Depending on where you're living, restrictions are probably heightened right now, so the chances of getting together for a formal or traditional Christmas family, gathering, it's probably low. And that really sucks. So having alternatives like Zoom and all of that, it's definitely not the same, but at least we have those options. So definitely make use of those. And yeah, still make the most of this season. As you can see, I am in a festive spirit with this setup. This is the first video where I have the garland and the bows and all of that. And I definitely wanted to get something festive for this channel. Speaking of this channel, you guys haven't seen me in a little bit, and I'm gonna go into exactly why that is. So for the holiday season, I started a new job, and it was a fixed term contract for the holiday season. It is a company that I've worked for in the past, and basically for the holidays, they reach out to past employees to see if there's any interest in working for the holiday season, and there was for me. So I decided to do that. I did a full week there of work, and by the end of the week, the Sunday, I started to feel an itch in my throat. So I didn't think too much of it. It was just a little itch, and that would have been the 28th or 29th of this month. Hold on, or last month. So that would have been the 29th of November, and I was like, okay, no problem, it's just a little itch in my throat. I'll take a vitamin C pill. That's usually what I do when I feel like an itch in my throat where it feels like I'm coming down with something, and it usually clears it up. The next morning I wake up and I'm good. But that was not the case this time. I took my vitamin C pill and I woke up the next morning in a worse condition. It went from an itch in my throat to a full-blown sore throat. And I also was having a massive headache throughout the whole day. Like, it lasted all day. And that was a work day for me for my other job with a theater company. So for me overall, it was just not a pleasant Monday, but again, I wasn't thinking too much of it. The Monday night I go to sleep and I start experiencing cold sweats and cold chills, and that's when I was like, okay, this is probably just like a head cold, but a really bad one. So I continued. I eventually fell off to sleep and woke up on Tuesday and felt like crap. I felt horrible. I haven't felt that sick in a long time, and there was body weakness and all of that. So at that point, I'm still thinking like, there's no way. There's no way I got Rona. Like, there's no way that I have this coronavirus. Like, absolutely not. The reason I was thinking this way was because when it comes to the safety precautions that we're all told to take by the government and on other enforcement agencies, I follow those like pretty much to a T and have been for a very long time. If you go to my Instagram, I even at the start of this thing put out like this PSA, like stay home, wash your hands, all this stuff, like a full-length video. Like, I'm all about following anything that's gonna be a preventative measure for catching COVID-19. So I wear my mask, you know, I stay socially distant and all of that. So I was like, there is no way I have got COVID-19. Absolutely not. A long story short for me, I was like, no way, it's not Corona. At the same time that I came to that decision for myself, where I was like diagnosing myself, this is just a head cold, this is not coronavirus, I got a text message from my boss who was saying someone on staff has been experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 and they have gone to get their test for COVID-19. We will provide you with updates on what the final result is as soon as we get it. So that did shake me a little bit, and I was like, if this staff member was experiencing symptoms and now here I am experiencing symptoms and they went to get tested, maybe I should just go get tested. There's gonna be no harm in getting tested. I don't think it's Corona. Lord, I hope it's not Corona, but you know, let me just go get tested. So that's exactly what I did Tuesday evening. I went and got tested that Tuesday, and that was that. In the meantime, I definitely tried to isolate myself in my home. I live with family, so that's definitely difficult, but my room was like my hub. That's where I pretty much stayed, because I was like, if this is Corona, I definitely don't want to be passing it on to anybody in my family. So I isolated myself, and 5 days later, I got the results, and yep, it came back that I was positive for COVID-19. And in tracing things back, I definitely did catch it from being at work. After I basically went into isolation, like for real in my room, and you know, put a tray outside of my room so that meals can be passed to me and all of that. Unfortunately, some of those measures weren't working, or maybe were just too late, because my dad did end up experiencing symptoms as well of COVID-19. He went and got tested and he got his results that he was positive as well. So it was a bit of a mess. I'm happy to say that his body handled the virus a lot better than mine did, because he was recovered pretty quickly. The health department in our region cleared him pretty quickly of the virus, so he was considered a resolved case pretty quickly. I'm saying pretty quickly a lot. Anyway, I won't go into the details of like everything that I experienced with COVID-19. I'll just say it was not pretty. I don't wish it on anybody. You know, the scariest thing I think was like the breathing, which was difficult, coughing, constant dry cough, things like that. I also won't go into details of the actual test, like getting tested, because it's not fun. It's just not. But if you need to get it done, you gotta get it done. So, you know, just do it. I don't want to scare anybody. It's just like, it's not the most pleasant experience. At this point, I am feeling a lot better. The health department in my region, basically what they do is they check up on you and see if your symptoms have gotten worse, or if they're getting better, or if they've gone completely. And my symptoms, a lot of them did take a bit longer than normal to clear. And this current week, there was one lingering symptom that I was still experiencing, that they were like, you know what, we can't clear you as a resolved case until signs of this symptom are completely gone. And as of yesterday, they were officially gone. No signs of that symptom anymore. But I have to basically communicate that to the health department in my region so that they can mark me as a resolved case and I can go back to work, because that has not been fun, just kind of sitting at home, not making the money that I would usually be making. And of course, with this, it's not like I get COVID, you know, and my workplace was like, oh, we're not going to give you any compensation or anything. There's definitely a plan that's been put in place for these kinds of situations where I do still get compensated for something, but I want to just work and make my money again. You know, it's been very difficult just sitting in my room and isolating and all of that. So I just want a cleared status. And the other thing is that, of course, as I mentioned earlier, this whole thing for the last 3 weeks has been affecting my ability to record, edit, and put out videos for this channel. It has also made the blog Fine Details by Danny Sylvan suffer, and it has not been fun. You know, they say, if you want to make the Lord laugh, tell him what you got planned. And I had a lot of plans for December. I had so many things, videos up my sleeve that I was gonna record and edit and put out for you. December was gonna be a very active month for this channel. And it's just so unfortunate that all those videos that, you know, made sense for this season and for this time, I wasn't able to record and put out for you. As far as the blog, there was also content there that I had ready to go, you know, that I was gonna be putting out and engaging with, and couldn't do it because I could barely breathe properly or talk without coughing. So yeah, it's been very difficult, and I do apologize, but I hope y'all understand. I was down. So I really couldn't do much. 2020 has just been an absolute mess, you know, and I know a lot of you can relate. I'm obviously not the only one who has been through it this year, but when I tell you I have been through it this year, I truly have been through it this year, and I cannot wait for the year to end, okay? I think I'm actually gonna do a year kind of wrap up or review video. If you guys are interested in something like that, let me know, because yeah, there's a lot to unfold from this year. And it'll be therapeutic for me. So I think I'm gonna do it. Well, as of right now, I can officially say I am back. I will be actively, you know, posting on here again. I actually had a video in the canon ready to go. It was edited. All it needed was music added to it. And then Corona hit me and I couldn't do anything. So after this video, I will put that video out very shortly after, and hopefully I'll have a bit of time in the next couple of days and in the next week or so to do some more recording and editing, and then I can put some of these December videos I had planned out. I'll end this video with a little bit of a guilt trip, because some of you are playing with me. If you have not followed Fine Details DS, that is the blog that I have that is grooming tips, apparel, and lifestyle tips. What are you waiting for? Go to Instagram and hit that follow, and like a couple posts too, why not? Also, I have it on Facebook, Fine Details by Danny Sylvan, so definitely go follow that page as well and like the content there too. I had a goal, and I posted this on my Fine Details Instagram page. I had a goal of reaching 500 followers by the end of the year, and I think with all of the content that I would have put out in December and the hustle that I would have done to kind of promote the blog, that I would have reached that goal. But again, because of Corona and me having it, I was not able to do all of that, and I fear that I'm probably not gonna reach that goal, which really sucks. You know, when you set something out like that, you definitely want it to come to fruition, and I don't think it's happening. But it could happen if you just go and follow the damn page. What are you waiting for? Sir, ma'am, and anybody else, go follow the page. That's all I have to say. On that note, that brings me to the end of this video. If you liked it, I mean, obviously I wasn't talking about very positive or happy things, but if you liked this little story time of my COVID-19 experience, and yes, I have it, I'm technically still an active case, but I'm thinking in the next day or two, I'll be considered a resolved case once I get in contact with the health department. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go and look at any other videos that I've posted on here and show them some love. I just want to thank you for showing them love while I was down and out, because although I wasn't able to create any new content or engage much with the content that's already out there, I've noticed that a lot of my numbers and views and likes and things on this channel have gone up even in my absence. So thank you so much for that, for your support, even when I wasn't really active on here. And I really appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and most definitely subscribe. And I will see you all very soon. Thanks. Bye.